Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Accounting Nightmare. Welcome Tag, good to see ya. Good to have you back. No, not that one. That one, yeah, I like this song. It's good. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a while. I've been pretty ill from arthritis. I'm a little bit sore today, but I'm not too bad, so I wouldn't mind doing some story catch-up in FF14. The people watching the story, because I'm really far ahead of where we got on stream. But thankfully, I have unlocked a new game plus mode where we can replay story. So I've gotten that up to where we were up to. Okay, well, my progress is I'm at patch... I just started the patch 2.3 story, so yeah, I'm pretty far ahead. I have... I've been doing a lot of crafting. That's been fun. I have 5 level 50s now. White Mage, Bard, Dragoon, Ninja and Warrior. Yeah, I just got 50 on Ninja yesterday. I haven't finished that story yet though. And next I'm going to work on Arcanist. Now, I'm having a lot of fun just playing the different classes. I've got a nice little class menu here now. Here's my tank. Warrior. And I haven't unlocked those yet. My gladiator is only level 12. Dragoon. My Dragoon has some very cool armor. A very cool spear. Look at that spear, isn't it cool? Oh, it's cool. Also, this armor, the male version doesn't have this big belly window. So the female version, they forgot a piece. I can play with the visor. That's cool. Oh yeah, this is my favourite armour so far in the game. My ninja. Haven't finished getting the ninja armour yet, but ninja's super fun. Ah, ninja's so cool. Oop. Ah, ninja's cool. White Mage is level 59, that's my highest level class. I've got this cute little Moogle staff, look at that. Ah! It makes a cute Moogle noise when I unsheath it. Ventilation, you know? My Bard. The Bard set looks interesting. And I've got this ridiculously oversized bow that looks super awkward to use, but it also looks cool, so you know, that's the important thing. Yeah. This game has so many fun classes. That's right, the Bard has high heels, I think. Yeah, high heels. Anyway, yeah, so the story, where were we up to? I think I might play some Arcanist today, because my Arcanist is around the level the story's at. Alright, journal. So, haven't played in a bit, we should do a pretty big recap, I think. So the story takes place on this continent called Eorzea. There's an empire from the lands of the east, way off around here, who are invading because they're jerks. And 5 years ago they caused a horrible event called the Calamity, where they dropped a moon and Bahamut came out of a moon and it burnt everything, and everything's different now, and that was 5 years ago. Bahamut's kind of scary. Hey Silicon, welcome! So this takes place 5 years after an apocalypse, pretty much. and the Empire are still around and up to things. Meanwhile, there's a lot of local beast tribes, beastmen, who are summoning their gods for various reasons, but their gods are very bad. They're called primals, and we're part of a group that wants to fight and stop primals. Which Zelda game's plot did I just describe? All of them. But yeah, primals are very bad. Hang on, let's go look at a little cutscene. Cutscenes are good. Yeah, primals can basically brainwash people. It's called tempering. No, that's not a very good cutscene. They turn people into mindless servants, and they want to eat all the magical energy. They're never satisfied. They want to eat it all. And you can kill them, but they just turn back into ether, and then they get resummoned later. So they're kind of... We haven't got a permanent solution for that problem. We just defeat them when they get summoned, and then hope they don't get summoned again. So yeah, we're part of the Scions, a group that wants to stop the primals from destroying everything. Hey, Sheep Squad, welcome! Tempering is an interesting term for brainwashing. It is, actually, isn't it? I also just described half the stories in the fantasy genre. Yes. Yeah. So we are investigating a mysterious figure. Let's see, this one. There are some mysterious figures behind the scenes, because of course there are. No, not that one. There's always mysterious figures doing evil things. The calamity and dropping the moon, etc. Yes, actually! The whole moon thing reminds me of Majora's Mask, and then Calamity, and we're fighting Calamity Ganon. Yeah, so this guy seems to be... He's called an Ascian. We don't really understand what they are yet. They're evil and bad, and they seem to be behind a lot of things. They're trying to get people to summon primals. We don't know why. But whenever bad things happen, this guy seems to have been the cause. Oh yeah, we can understand other languages apparently.
To speak in my guest crude tongue. I am Lahabrea of the Ascians, servant to the one true God.
True God.
Yours
Sick mask, bro.
is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
Yeah, so we defeated a primal named Ifrit, and now we're trying to investigate this guy, see if we can find what he's up to. He caused a lot of trouble in a refugee camp called Little Alamigo. He tricked the youths of that camp into doing some awful stuff, so he's bad. So we're following a lead on that. And, oh that's right, we were investigating a serial murderer who attacked young women and disfigured their faces. And it sounds... yeah, we're about to go to that dungeon. Hey, freak! Also known as Lahar bread. You want to eat the Lahar bread? I hadn't heard that term yet. That's pretty funny. That nickname. That is funny. Oh, hang on. I've got to turn on New Game Plus. Yeah, this New Game Plus feature is pretty cool. Okay. Throw the lily button to me own. I think we already did this on the stream, but we'll just get a little recap. Where was he? Lance's Guild? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, last time in the story we went to here, this little town where there was a serial murderer who was killing young women. And all the victims had a lily button. We're trying to find out what was up with that. We're up to the little horror movie section. Mother me own. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. She doesn't recognize it. Oh. Yeah, here's the button. She doesn't know. Now we go to the Lancers Guild. Yeah, where I'm up to, I'm in the patch parts of the story. I actually really am enjoying that part. I think it's gotten really quite good. Comes a point when a genre reaches a stage where you need to be more aware not to fall into tropes and try harder to avoid feeling the same as dozens of similar stories. Yeah, it does get a lot harder over time, doesn't it? Because there's just been so many stories. There's the button. You know what it means. There's been a man sitting at a bench by the ward's entrance. And he has a similar mark. But yeah, I'm playing an Arcanist at the moment, so I have a little carbuncle I summon. It's cute. Look. So cute. Very cute. This way. Sure, I forgot I was having some issues with the rendering lag with this game last time. Seems to not like the busy cities, so we'll see how it is once I get out of Credonia. Once we go to a dungeon. Because we've got a dungeon coming up in like 5 minutes. Button. You know this lily symbol? The sigil of the Dart and Cause family. Yeah, he knows all about it. We promise him to put an end to his lady's madness and free her from her torment. Lovely, sure. Your low overall consumption of media helps you here. Yeah, I don't consume any stories these days as well. Yeah, he was once a manservant who worked for the Dart and Cause. There was Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. I'm just going to have a drink. So yes, this lady was disfigured in the calamity, and she started becoming odd, doing strange rituals. She started hanging out with strange masked men. She started mutilating people's faces. And that's when he decided he needed to get the hell out. Could be fun drawing comparisons to Hollow Knight is just Dark Souls with bugs. Hollow Knight is also very cute. And yeah, so he didn't tell anyone about this, which is why he has a lot of guilt. But finally he's telling someone, which is us. So he wants us to go kill her, because she is the serial murderer. Over in Hawk Manor. That's going to be a dungeon. Carbuncle. I've got a amber one as well. Topaz. Which it does some kind of shield. Seems very situational. White Wolf Gate. Never really got into Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's it's a really solid Metroidvania style game. It's huge as well, there's so much content. Yeah, one of my new favourite games. And there's a lot of different orders you can do things in that game. It's not really linear, so that's cool. Yeah, so here's Hawk Manor. There's floating eyeballs. Floating eyeball monsters. That's a good sign. Oh yeah, I can fly now because I finished the main story in Realm Reborn. Don't worry, I'm flying. It's okay. I'm flying on a kitty. Ding! And we just touch the door. We're never gonna do Hawk Manor. Anyone want to hop in for a dungeon? Otherwise I'll just do it with randoms. I should just go watch a couple cutscenes from it, so that I don't have to watch them in the middle of a dungeon. It always feels bad when you're sitting there watching a cutscene and everyone else is actually playing. Let's go to the inn room so we can watch cutscenes. Hey, Dr. Hax, how are you? We've got a guild now. It's called Oz Tabbies Online. We're on Diabolos. Doing pretty well today, thanks, Dr. Hax. Finally filling up for streaming, so that's nice. I'm just going to turn off New Game Plus for a second so I can look at the journal. most features are locked out in New Game Plus. Orc Manor. Cutscenes. Hey, hello, welcome. I love the aesthetic of this dungeon. It's really nice. Yeah, we're about to do Hawk Manor, if anyone wants to come in. And this is the cutscene from before the final boss of the dungeon, so I'll watch that now and then we'll do the dungeon. And then we'll watch the other cutscenes. Yes, this is the B horror movie part of the story. Cutscene 3, which we'll see when we finish the dungeon. Alright, turn New Game Plus back on. Yes. Dun, dun. Really got to try to unlock White Mage one of these days. See if the healing roll is anything for you. Tried to play Scholar since you got it for free, but it really didn't mesh with you. Ah, okay, yeah. I haven't played Scholar. I do like White Mage. Yeah, the healing roll is very weird in this game, I will say that. Since you have to target people before you heal them. I do like White Mage though. It ended up with some nice tools at level 50. I've got a heal over time I can put on people called Regen. It's actually quite strong, Regen. I've got 3 different AoE heals. So this one puts an overtime healing effect on everyone, so I can use that first, and then you use either Cure 3 or Medical 1, depending on how clustered people are. My DPS is still just put a dot on them and then spam stone. So that's not... Oh, I do have an amazing AoE. Look at this AoE. It's a damage AoE. It's called Holy. It's so cool. It's so pretty. It's also an AoE stun. So you can use it to temporarily stun an entire pack of mobs so they stop hurting the tank. So that's really fun. Yeah, I like White Mage so far. And then I've got a 3-minute cooldown to completely fill a target's health. And I have this, but I can't use that yet, because I haven't done anything beyond Realm Reborn. Yeah, that's pretty much White Mage. Pretty cool. That's a move, yes. Put up on your Red Mage for dungeons? Sure, if you wanted to. Otherwise I can just queue up on my own. Scholar feels like it's missing a lot of tools in its skill set, but you can't exactly put your finger on it. Ah, okay. Yeah, White Mage feels like it's got a lot of tools, so maybe you'll like White Mage more. Feels like it's got a lot of good answers for things. That was you, wasn't it? Hey, Lord, Tatty Scone? Is there a way to change your in-room music permanently? So I select things on the orchestron, but it... Oh, wow, I can't use that? How rude. But it always changes back when I leave the room. Taking a bit to load in, no worries. See if counting's still around. Wanna do Hawk Manor? Yeah, wanna do Hawk Manor? See if Counting wants to do a dungeon. Hey, M. Volpine, welcome. Relaxing inn music after a stressful day. Yeah, I do like the inn music. It's very lovely. Tank or heals? Yeah, I'll go Arcanist and then Counting will tank or heal for us, depending on what she wants to do. Not sure if you need to world hop or if crossword party will work. Okay, we shall find out. Invite. Finally streaming story stuff again. No, I haven't reached Heavensward yet. Heavenswood? Heavenswood? Heavenswood. Yeah, I'm up to patch 2.3 in the story. Alright, we'll see what the queue time is like. And if it'll let us queue. Seemed to work just fine, so that's good. Always do that. Yeah, it's nice being able to see what their classes are. Yeah, well actually I'm ahead of the stream story. I'm doing New Game Plus to catch people up on the story. But I'm actually up to patch 2.3. So I'm in the post Realm Reborn story, but not up to Heavenswood just yet. I can almost heal on this class. In 2 more levels I can unlock Scholar. I'm playing Arcanist. Arcanist is the class that becomes 2 classes. It becomes Summoner, which is a DPS, and it becomes Scholar, which is a healer. Was assigned a final project to do last Sunday, due at midnight the following Sunday. Oof. Had way too much to do. Jesus. That sounds awful. Worth focusing on the main quest to reach the Heavenswood plot. Yeah, I keep hearing that basically every expansion is just better and better. Yeah, like already I'm thinking it's pretty good. Like in the patches, just did the 2.2 story last night, and I really like that. Yeah, this game's been such a joy. I've been really enjoying it. That's right. I was gonna throw this in my armor or plant glamour if it'll let me. Nope. Not allowed to do anything in New Game Plus. How rude. Fine. Should I look like a chicken? I could be a chicken. I could be a chicken. Yeah, I'll stay as... Yeah, I'll stay like this. My weapon is a book. I've actually been collecting, as I get like different books, I put them in my glamour collection because I like how you can have different covers. I'm collecting books, okay? Can I not glamour this? Oh no, there it is. Oh, that book. Oh, that looks very fancy. Whoa, look at that one. That book's got a shield on it. That's cool. Summoner is far more fun to focus on than Scholar, but you're a bit biased. Okay. Not a chocobo? Oh, that's a fancy book. That's really cool. And I swear I've also got... How do I see my... Got a bunch of stuff in my glamour dresser. How do I bring that up here? Oh. Just reading the book. Thinking about that trigonometry. Yeah, I hated trigonometry. I like algebra. Algebra's fun. That's a good screenshot. Maybe I'll swap the heels just so the queue will pop. Oh yeah, my chocobo can fly as well. I'm just using the flying kitty at the moment because flying kitties are funny. I also really like the flying kitty music. Can I turn in things? Whoops, nope. This one. Nope. Oh, can't do anything in New Game Plus. How rude. I want to turn in some items for tickets. Hey, Hawk Manor. Nice. I like this dungeon. We have a scholar healer. Cool. Make sure I got me cute carbuncle out. Actually sure what my AoE rotation is. And I have an AoE, but it's only got 2 charges. And then I'm just kind of going, I don't know. Double book power. Collect the key. Oh, really? Free? Okay, I didn't know that. That sounds cool. Hit my AoE. Boom! She melted. Guess I'll just put dots on everything. Flying lightning cat of death. Yes. Get out of the orange thing. Ooh, Counting is playing Gunbreaker. Nice. I look forward to trying that class. I look forward to trying all the classes, because all the classes I've tried so far have been super fun. At least the ones I've gotten to higher levels. I just want to play everything. Oh, level 29. Nice. I do like Ishtola a lot, actually. She's cool. Boom! Jeebus! He went pop. Everything's going pop. Yeah, I have this cool little meter that I fill up by doing this, and then I can spend it on this. This does tons of damage. Now, that does more damage the more damage over time effects I have on the target. So I kind of want to put that stuff on them first and then get that. Mold. Delicious. When you have to fight mold, you know, it's not a nice place. Oh god. Double lady. Well, we got the damage. I'm not sure if I even did anything to her. I think she died before I did anything. First boss. Oh yes, I have a cooldown to cast faster. I should use that. Is this worth using on a single target? 100... Doesn't look like it. Does this boss do anything? Or is she gonna die before she does anything? This boss doesn't do much, does it? That was the boss. Treasure. Don't think I care about either of those. Maybe that. Oh, that's right, we go back this way, don't we? We go to the basement now. Gunbreaker really takes off at level 70. Ah, wow. Level 70. Oh, is my carbuncle gonna aggro stuff? I didn't even think. Where is my carbuncle? Oh, there it is. Okay. Nice. If I'd done that in WoW, my pet would have run through all that shit and aggroed it. And we see the basement is a big dungeon. Charming place. Boom! Yeah, Arcanist is pretty fun. A lot of classes don't get their little special meter for a while. So it's cool that Arcanist gets theirs so early. Loads of keys. Boom! Oh, angry lady. Angry lady incoming. Oh, level 30. Nice. I can unlock Summoner and Scholar once I do all the Arcanist quests. I've done barely any of those, so I'll do that later. Boom! Boom! Now we can go to the second boss. Which one do we kill first? I forget. Was it the steward? Oh, I might as well limit break. It's an orbital laser. It's very cool. I'm guessing this is what we kill first, because that's what everyone's killing. Look how simple a lot of these leveling dungeon bosses are. Now we hearth. Go back to the start. Because now we go upstairs. I should be using this more often. Oh well. Whoa. Pretty lighting now. And now we're facing the lady herself. The final boss of the dungeon. Some gimmick where you have to click the lamps. I forget why, but I'm going to do it. I'm doing mechanics. I'm going to click these just in case. Okay, she did. Nice. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Barks. Maiden's Lament. I don't think I have that, so I'll lead on it. Pass. Pass. Bum, bum, bum. I have to sit and wait for the loot to be rolled, otherwise you have no chance of winning it, as I have discovered. Nice. Click the orchestration rolls. Nice. Thanks, everyone. Cutscene. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. Multiple masked men! It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire 1 crystal of light, much less 3. That's right, there's something where we're collecting crystals. They never really explain that very well. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Hydaelyn chose well. A pity that your existence is reconcilable with our own. Reconcilable, sorry. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master Lahabria. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light. Jerks. Thanks for the dungeon. Alright, we go back and talk to that dude. Tell him we put his lady to rest. Our mask's the fantasy equivalent of sunglasses. Wearing them makes you look cool. Maybe. Maybe. Disband that party. Thank you very much for that dungeon. Allure. And counting, if you're watching. Not sure if it skipped a cutscene there, actually, at the end of the dungeon. Let's go. Just double check. Because it's... yeah, I should have turned off auto skip cutscene. I think we missed the cutscene of her dying, but I don't remember if anything important happened, so suspend. Walk Manor, cutscene 3. Very important cutscene. I'm glad we checked it. There you go. Turn New Game Plus back on. Okay. Hey, Counting, how are ya? Thank you for the dungeon. I had fun playing Arcanist. I don't really know what I'm doing as Arcanist, but I had fun with it. A demon box. Interesting. Hey Catsworth, how are ya? Yeah, things are going well. I'm actually feeling pretty good today, so I feel up for streaming. So trying to catch people up on the story, because I'm up to 2.3, but the stream story is only up to Hawk Manor. So we're doing the New Game Plus feature to show the story. Yeah, I'm looking forward to unlocking Summoner and Scholar. Yeah, New Game Plus is such a good feature. Apparently it wasn't around for the Realm Reborn stuff either until recently. Yeah, I think I came into this game at a really good time. We are returned. What sights awaited us in the manor? Well, it's probably better you don't know. There was some bad stuff. Yeah, there were demons. She was a flying monster thing, but we killed her. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain they are of the same vile brood. Promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. And yeah, he kept quiet this whole time, so yeah, he knows that he's done the wrong thing as well. And he's going to surrender to the authorities. Alright, back to Minfilia. Use ticket. Hey, Telfa, welcome. When you started, there weren't roulettes. Took forever to get low-level dungeons on DPS. Ew. Oh, that would have sucked. Jeez. They've added so much to this game. Yeah, it's in such a good state at the moment. So good. Scholar has one of the better job stories. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so far my favourite is Rogue and Ninja. I've been really enjoying that story. A majestic gunbreaker destroyed all that stood before her. That's what happened. Nice. Hey, Thancred. Its current investigation has yielded some curious results. Oh. We're playing Monster Hunter Rise with this in the background. Just got 2 different 3% drops. Oh, nice. Congrats. Very nice. Ninja kind of falls apart story-wise. Ah, that's a shame. We're back. We'll update her on what happened with the strange masked men. They sought to measure our strength. The devils taunt us. The Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. I would not bemoan our plight. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the 3 nations to the presence of this elusive enemy. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. Yeah, so the Ascians, they've been behind a lot of awful stuff we've found. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen. Right, roll. Dark Knight has the best job storyline, no contest. Yeah, I keep hearing Dark Knight's so good. Look forward to it. Wrath of the Titan.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Voice acting. I'll turn on auto advance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send her to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Primal! The cat alarm went off, by the way, so I'm going to go feed the cat. Back in 1.0, the Scions were the Circle of Knowing, and were led by Louisoix and Minfilia's adoptive mother, Flamin. Cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I have been wondering just how many callbacks to like the 1.0 story are here. Like this Company of Heroes, were they characters in 1.0? Also, yeah, I'm gonna go feed the cat. Cleo! Cleo! Hello, baby. Mwah. You back? Boop. Hello, sweetie. just far enough away. Alright, I'm gonna go feed her. And let's idle camera, is that what it's called? Idling? Yep. It's a thing, trust me, it exists. Idling camera. Okay. Carbuncle! Okay, I shall be back. Break screen. Yeah, there we go. I shall be back. Hello, I am back. Hello. Oops, I forgot to get a new drink. Never mind. I'll be back. Okay, now I'm back for realsies. Hopefully. Has the camera just been focusing on Carbuncle? Kinda funny. Fun fact about Titan, back in 1.0, it was intended that they be the first primal players encounter. The Tohoku earthquake made them change that. Ah, okay. Thank you, Tag. Carbuncle's cute. Carbuncle's a little sweetie. Pet. Yeah, you're cute. So I've seen people run around with their carbuncle, like around their shoulders. How do you do that? Is that like a special glamour or something? Because I really want to do that. That's cute as heck. Glasses need a bit of a clean. So yeah, the Echo is a special power we have. Seems to be related to Hydaelyn, the crystal. Hydaelyn's like the big deity of this world. And we're Hydaelyn's chosen, because we're the chosen one. And so we have the power called the Echo, which lets us see story flashbacks. And also makes us immune to the mind control abilities of the primals, so that's pretty handy. And Minfilia also has the Echo. But she's not really... she doesn't seem like much of a fighter, so... that's why we're the one who's gonna be fighting primals. Okay. Speak with Rahasat Ricky. Who's that? Over in Limsa. Oh, I did have my cat out. I guess my cat doesn't hang out in that particular room. Oh, I can see the frame rate dying here. Lots of people. I'm not the only one with the Echo. The conceit of groups in primal fights is that you gather a group of adventurers that also have the Echo. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Interesting music in here. Hello, this is the Maelstrom Headquarters. They're the military of Limsa. Turn off all that. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. Lady, I'm not here to enlist. I'm here about that thing with the stuff. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogomoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Fodder for their fell primal. Hi! The Admiral. The leader of Limsa Lominsa. Long have the Sahagin and the Kobolds plagued our people, nor is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we now turn to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right, yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the thalassocracy, that's a hard word, make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands, and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Lominsans who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. Yeah, I like Ishtola. She speaks the truth. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Ishtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa Lominsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help? You have my thanks. Along with the full support of the Maelstrom, I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Greyfleet Mills in Lower Lanoskia. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you can ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Also, the echo is an explanation for why you see damage markers and the like. That's so cool. There's actually a story explanation for seeing, like, markers in raids and dungeons. That's cool. Ishtola's your favourite of the Scions, and is a good cat. Yeah, Ishtola's pretty cool, actually. She's becoming one of my favourites. Speak with the Tractome. Yep, this part. What's the easiest way to get there? I guess I'll leave through that gate and then go this way. Yeah, we'll do that. Go through that gate. I like how you can teleport to the exit points of the cities. That's cool. Let's fly around on our Chocobo. On Nero. That's what I named him. Whee! Chocobo can fly. Also, he's wearing this strange barding at the moment, don't worry. He looks scary, but he's a good boy. It gives you combat clairvoyance. That's also the explanation for wipes. It's you have a premonition of what could go wrong. Oh, that's so cool. There's so much thought put into this game, into the mechanics and how they work with the story and such. It's so cool. Stuff like this is why I didn't just show cutscenes of what happens, because I don't think there's any cutscenes regarding this section. This section was the fun part. Hey, Ishgard. She beat me here. The Company of Heroes is the most celebrated mercenary band in the history of Eorzea. Even so, I must admit I have never before met one of their members face to face. I imagine that a warrior who had toppled both Titan and Leviathan would seek to bask in a lifetime of fame and glory. Yet he seems to have settled in a place distinctly bereft of adoring crowds. Well, not everyone wants attention. Too much can be, overbearing. You gotta say something, Venturer, or just gonna keep staring? Huh? You want to know about the Company of Heroes? Ah, hells. Price of bleeding fame. Can't a miller mill in peace no more? Wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, lass. Old Tractome was the company's best axeman. Really like the music for the carbuncle bounce. Oh, I haven't heard that music yet. Yeah, my favourite music at the moment is the one for the Flying Kitty. Tractome is eager to regale us with stories of his glory days. So, you want to hear the tale of how the Company of Heroes bested a primal, do you? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Titus, hey? Oh, if only you'd been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit you, girl, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Urgh! Just like that. What's that look for? I'm a god's damned hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we use to beat old Titus. Huh, well too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favour and kill those rats that have made a nest by the windmills just south of here? This fun boy, yes. They call me a working man, I reckon that's what I am. Drinking under the chief's nose, sneaking out the back door, and nobody'll ever know. He's a fun character. Go kill some rats. Yachty! Gotta clear out a rat nest. Oh no! Actually, that's a lot of level 30s. See if I can do it as my Arcanist. Boom! Yeah, we can do it. Oh, there's a Rat King! Oh no! Boom! Boom! Bosses in this game are fun. Alright. Cleared out the rats. The beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Venturer. Saved me the hassle of... Oh, never mind. Tractome appears to be ignoring you. What? You're still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know, Venturer. It was a pretty risky strategy. The kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I really do. But unless you prove you have what it takes to face the big bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a Gubu. The creatures have a taste for the flower milled here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Why don't you try heading due west and stand in lookout in case a Gubu comes calling? Slay it, and I might consider telling you more about old Titus. Alright, well we'll do another thing for him. Stand and watch. Oh no! A Gubu! Don't sneeze on me, that's gross. Keep your sneezes to yourself, please. Kill the Gubu. Now we'll find out how to fight Titan. Exactly, Tag. You Shtol got anything new to say? No, okay. She's just watching us do all this. She could help us. You wanna help us? No? Okay. You again? Then that Gubu that was harassing the millers is dead? Didn't think you had it in you, Venturer. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. Still not sure if I should tell you our secrets. Tractome remains unconvinced of your readiness. Yes, he's being a pain. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you've got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew a... Tractome, you in here drinking again? If you are, that Gubu had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have me word on that. Cleave the beast's skull in two with my trusty axe, I did. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask her? She'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me true, was it Tractome who slew the Gubu, or was it you? Chief, well, what are you saying? It's me, Tractome, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes, the legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Who the seven hells is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan. Titus was what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahugan shite I've ever heard. Both of you outside. Tractome, if you didn't slay that Gubu, you may consider your contract revoked. Also, his outfit is a mess. It's a travesty. What a mess that outfit is. The Lominson Way. Destroy a boulder. First one to smash their boulder will be judged the Gubu Slayer. And don't even think about trying to kill me, that's cheating. Who picked these boulders? They're nothing alike. Ah, hell's with it. Yes, we get the big boulder, he gets the small one. Can we actually attack him? No? Ah. Oh. Target is not in range. Put a dot on him. Look behind you, a three-headed Gubu. And he put paralysis on me? Only killings against the rules. Do I have a CC? No, I don't. Now what? Ah. I keep... Which dot am I missing? That one. Okay. He's going well with that boulder. Oh, he's got a bomb. If I can kill the bomb in time, actually. Boom. Urgh. He's not happy with that. I wonder what happened if we destroy his boulder. We win! Yeah, a fun little nod to FF10. He admits that he lied about being in the company of heroes. I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned me lesson. Honest, I have. I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just that I kept getting turned away by all the folk I asked for work, and I panicked. The last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was a captain in the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you went and believed me, so I... Look, his name was Waistgate? Wait, Waistgate? He'll tell you how to defeat Titus, or whatever the hell's that thing's name is. He was a fraud. Big old fraud. Frames missed due to rendering lag, 1%. Is the stream kind of choppy in terms of frame rate? I need to figure out why that's happening. I'll mess around with that later. Off to Costa del Sol. Well, I could actually, I'm just here. I could fly there, but you know what? I'm just teleporting. I'm lazy. Is it vacation time? Bust Bunny? Alright, I'll admit, that's a funny name. That's a funny name. Haven't noticed any choppiness? Ah, that's good. Yeah, my OBS stats are saying there's some lag in the rendering, but I'll investigate that later, after the stream. Yeah, this is Costa del Sol. It's Pretty lovely, actually. Hello. So these quests, I've been trying to decide if we should skip them or do them, because this stretch is kind of bad. You wish to slay the Lord of Crags? Fancy yourself heroes then, just like in the tales. Be not so quick to judge. Long have I laboured for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. She is blessed with a power that protects her from primal influence. Thus was she able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risks, and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A woman who can't be tempered. Useful. But it will not be enough. It is true that the company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You were passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserved better than the greeting I gave you. But I will not send you into Ogomoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gigaruju's estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Ye gods, man! Have you heard nothing I have said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Can't make FF7 references with this place yet? Ah, okay. Is this a place from 7? This is your least favourite part of ARR? Yeah, this part was a bit of a slog. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you are welcome to find your own way into Ogomoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa Lominsa hangs in the balance. Hey Euclidean, welcome! Welcome to the stream! He would first like to verify that you are not a complete fraud. I mean, that's fair. I would like to verify this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. My master does not want large, slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. Lure it out with a herring. Slay the Nyx. Bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Alright, we'll do that part. As this part is a series of very fetchy quests. A lot of back and forth. We go wait over here. Oh, disgusting frog. God, the frogs are very creepy. Arrgh. Gotta give that to the dude. And surely he will tell us how to fight Titan. Here you go, have a delicious Nyx leg. Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. I wonder who that could have been. The pointless busy work is finished. I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. Hell yeah. An important mission for us. 2 highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Gegaruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. Money is no object, but not everything he desires can be so easily purchased. An exotic feast, so we have to set out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, it must be accompanied with a suitable wine. I mean, the very best there is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. First we have to go to South Shroud and speak with Landonel at Camp Tranquil. Do you mean to tell me you cannot afford to waste time, as your associate did? Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Yeah, I think I'm just going to skip over this part. I like the Oblivion Orchestra roll. Yes, thank you. The punchline is fantastic. What was the punchline? I don't remember. I just remember being annoyed by the whole thing. So, where were we up to? Tales from the Titus Slayer. Yeah, so now... So we go talk to the dude in Camp Tranquil in South Shroud. He sends us to get an egg of a giant turtle. Do a bunch of stuff from that. We go get the egg. Then sends us to another person at another corner of the world. And he makes us do a thing where we lure out a lizard beastman veteran to fight. And we have to defeat him. And then he tells us of the ingredient that we were seeking. And so we need to get the meat of a Welwick worm. And we have to get a carcass to put out, to lure it out, to defeat it. And then we get the carcass, and then it lures out the worm, and then we kill the worm for the meat. And then he sends us off for the 3rd ingredient. Must return to Costa del Sol to learn with the 3rd ingredient. It's a huge fetch quest, this section. Oh, the important guest the feast is for Irish Toller and you. Oh, I forgot about that punchline. That's good. That's good. Things we do for cheese. And then Brayflox, his former quartermaster, was planning to deliver the 3rd ingredient. And then we have to do a dungeon, which is, it's an okay dungeon. It's not that exciting. And we have to go fight a dragon in the dungeon. And then Brayflox gives us goblin cheese to give to this dude. And then we have to get the wine. So we have to go get the wine from someone in Wineport. Yeah, this part sucked. And yeah, we'll see if there's any cutscenes involved in this section that we can watch, and then we'll just jump straight to the Titan fight, I reckon. Work for your feast, yeah. Oh. Yeah, let's go see if there's any cutscenes we can watch, and I'll drop this part. That was part 3. Yeah, so I checked beforehand, and thankfully part 4 picks up right after we defeat Titan, so we'll skip to part 4 after we watch cutscenes. We will go fight Titan, since that's easy to queue for. But yeah, this was probably the worst part of the storyline so far. Just very time-wasty. Okay. Wrath of the Titan. That's the cutscene that introduced us to this whole thing. In the company of heroes. This is the only cutscene we have to watch from this whole section, which is strange. There's not many cutscenes we can watch for this section. Ah, this is the guy who owns Costa del Sol. Thousand pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madam. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now, she must have sensed something was amiss. Oh yeah, these are all the characters I just skipped over meeting. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare her your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment. And unlike me, Melchan has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten her. Yeah, we met all these 4 individuals. We got sent to him to get the egg, and then he sent us to him to get the meat from the big worm, and then he sent us to her to get the cheese, and that's where we do a dungeon. And then she sent us to him to get the wine. And he's actually blind, but he's got a really good sense of smell. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be god-slayers by his own criteria. If even one found her wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But if she proved herself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support her cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls, eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you deigned to test Melchan with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure. Yeah, I'm up to patch 2.3 in the story, so I'm trying to catch the stream up to where I'm up to. Costa del Sol is so pretty, yeah. There's a few more members of Company of Heroes you meet. Ah, nice. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? She's a brave one, that much is certain. She willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it would cost her her life. That was to steal an egg from a giant turtle. Her skill is undeniable. She stalked her prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. He rolls his R's, and I wish I could roll my R's, because it sounds cool. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Melchan, however, is a kind and generous soul. I'm certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. Wily Uplander is talentful plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty Rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We 5 of the Company of Heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Melchan and Gura, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends. For today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Melchan and Gura, Titan's Bane. Yay! And we got to skip over all those fetch quests. And I think this is the introduction to how we get to Titan. Yeah, we get sent off to this guy, who's another member of the Company of Heroes. He keeps their secret of how they got into Titan's lair. Years ago, when we were weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman Aetheryte, see? What's that look for? Not familiar with him? He speaks of an unamplified Aetheryte, which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such Aetherytes and those which you have used on countless occasions. Well, if late the Charlayan lass, welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the Company of Heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. Ha! Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step, and the next thing you know, you've got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around, and it was that as got us thinking. I mean, Ugamaru mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around in a city that big would be a right pain in the arse if you didn't have an Aethernet, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Even if there were Aetheryte shards in the depths of Ogomoro, you would have needed to attune yourselves to them before you could identify their signatures within the life stream. Ishtola is savage, you don't want to get on her bad side. She's pretty good actually, I like her. There's a great piece where the writers talk about how they wrote the goblin speak. Okay. It's based on the way Germans compound words to make more complex words. That's cool. Well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had this Charlayan bloke to help us, see? Delivered us right into Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Charlayan scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the Aetherytes in question happen to be... yes, but in order to guide a traveller to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... It is possible, in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend upon whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's Run and take a close look at the Aetheryte? It ain't far, though there's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not you can't handle, mind. Cutscene 2. Okay, this is the Aetheryte he led us to. So this is the Aetheryte the Company of Heroes used to gain access to Titan's Sanctuary. It is as Papalimo speculated. In its present state, this Aetheryte signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me, Melchan. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not. I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilise the Aetheryte signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Now, let us see if I am worth my salt. I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. And then we go fight Titan. This is the intro cutscene for it, and then we will fight him. An invader from above. She has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespassed, violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear her not. Her fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Lord? Lord. I said Lord. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the Covenant. You shall be the first to face judgment. Then Limsa Lominsa and her Oathbreakers. Liars, betrayers, Oathbreakers. O great father, Lord of Crags. Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. He is come! The Lord of Crags, Titan, is come! Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile kind coveteth ever the blessing of the land, and murdereth my children by the score, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless Overdweller, thy myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. Like, honestly, he has a point. Like, yeah, we've done some bad shit. But yeah, now we go fight Titan. Which I'll queue up for in a second. If anyone else wants to hop in, let me know. Otherwise I might just queue as healer for instant queue. Oh yes, this is the dungeon I skipped. That was part of that Company of Heroes quest line. Grey Fox's Long Stop. Grey Fox Alltalks chooses to build her tiny empire. Something else, something sinister, has also made the lush forest its home. Now driven from their rightful, claim, Brave Flox and her brethren seek to retake the land. and are not above asking the help of lesser races, that would be you, to help them do so. Yeah, sure. Come on in, Euclidean. No worries, counting. Just watch the little cutscenes for Brayflock's long stop, just so you know what it looks like. It's a nice looking dungeon. But there's a dragon. Oh no, dragon. Cutscenes. We fought a dragon. How do you join me? What servers are you on? We're on Diablos, which is Crystal. Are you on Crystal? Are you on Diablos? Nice. Let's see. What was your character name? Friends list. I'm not sure if I have you on my friends list, do I? Claire Raven. Sweet. Okay. Claire. Claire Raven. Nice. There you are. Send friend request. And I shall invite you to party. Nice. And where is counting? There you are. Invite. Nice. There was one more cutscene here, wasn't there? It's just us killing the dragon. Might as well show them all. I thought it might show Brayflock's, because she's actually there through the whole dungeon. She's like, you're following her around. Oh. Alright, counting is tanking, nice. Okay. So what you were DPSing? Alright, cool. I will go heals. I'm a wet mage. Ready? I should go show you where that crystal actually is, hey? It's over here. Whee! Yes, this is where we talk to that other Company of Heroes member who told us what to do. Duty Finder. Naval. Join. Okay, this is Kobold territory, and there's the crystal. We're waiting on a DPS. Oh, there we go. Usually it's insta-Q if you've got a tank and a healer. This fight has good music. Five. We have a dancer. Cool, dancers look fun. Give you a heal. Oh yes, there's plenty to heal in this fight, so that's cool. Hops up in the air, and we go stand near the edge to take less damage. And you don't want to get hit by that, or you go flying off the platform and die. It's rather embarrassing. Yes, I have been hit by it once. I blame lag, as everyone does. Oh, jump in the air again. Now we kill his heart. Oh yeah, and he traps someone in a rock, so we have to break them out. Arrgh. He's a very stompy boy. No. Doesn't like me. Doesn't he just spam my AoE heal? Yeah, now you're gonna do that. Try and knock me off, you jerk. Oh, he did. Nice. Ta-da! Arrgh. I don't mind that one actually. It's kind of fun. Alright. Go watch the cutscenes and then we can start up the new Game Plus again. Hey, I got a commendation. Nice. A lot more chill than you were expecting. Yeah, Titan's not too bad. The harder Titan fights get intense. Yeah, I haven't done hard mode Titan yet. Bonjour. Disband the party. Oh yeah, I've unlocked Triple Triad. I haven't played much of it yet, but I've unlocked it. And yes, it does have the Triple Triad music. It's pretty great. Best minigame ever. Cutscene 4. Thud. The Lord of Crags, Great Father Titan, has fallen. Urgh. Oh yeah, we've got another shiny crystal. Which... They didn't really explain them all that well in the plot, they just collect them, they will help us defeat the darkness, I think is all they said. Number 4. The gold saucer minigames are a lot of fun. Yeah, the minigames in this game are great. The crimes of the Overdwellers shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten. 'Twas your kin who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace. Until our dying breaths, we shall defy you. Deny, decry, defy. Battle. Now these are the readings one would expect of an Acon. I have seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine, Ritatin. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in a blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to the legends, it could readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea, given but a little while longer. Is that not so? It is. No single greater power has ever been conceived, much less realized. I'm very bad at reading dialogue today, apparently. Sorry. What you say may be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now she has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. And naught remained to mark his passing. Well, the Ascians are nothing if not elusive. It is of little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But that they would choose to consort with the Empire? What common goal could they possibly share? I love how she does the teleportation animation as well. Hi! I fear I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Aetheryte in Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? We're 2/3 through Heavensward and you're still confused what those crystals are all about? Yeah. I think they're probably just a rushed plot device, since the Realm Reborn story was made in a bit of a rush. The Hubry is so rude, yeah. Alright, and then we return to Camp Bronze Lake to find Ishtola waiting for us. She suggests we discuss how best to proceed. And I think that is where this picks up. Like that. Part 4. Yeah. I haven't unlocked part 5. I'm guessing part 4. So part 4 is going to be the rest of the 2.0 story. And then part 5 is going to be some of the patches, which I haven't... I guess I need to finish 2.3 to unlock this in New Game Plus. But yeah, let's go with part 4, which is the final section of 2.0. New Game Plus mode. Now, where do I go to start it? That's right, we go meet Ishtola. Crystals are a big running thing in a lot of FF games. Okay. This one, they generally contain a lot of aether, which is why they're a good way to summon primals. Oh, okay, so we're basically... So we defeated Titan. We're basically collecting the aether that they used to summon Titan, so we now have that aether. That would explain it, yeah. We're collecting power, basically. Yeah, that would explain it. We got one when we defeated Ifrit. Yeah. Something like that, yeah. That's the explanation that makes the most sense from what I've heard. Though word would already have reached Maelstrom Command, protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honour is rightfully yours, Melchen. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. So we go to Maelstrom Command over in Limsa. Let them know we killed the big bad. And I'm glad the New Game Plus picks up here, at this chapter point. Because this is good to play through. Cutscenes don't really do this part justice, I think. Hello! We did the thing! Thank you for coming, Melchen. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit, and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly, and there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. The people of Limsa are forever in your debt. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Yay, we're not all gonna die! Woo! Melchen, this has been Philia. Ishtola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Ishtola emerged from Ogomoro unscathed. Why, Tataru and the others seemed as glad of that as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. So yeah, the Warriors of Light, they were the ones that saved the world back in 1.0. And they disappeared in the Calamity and are thought dead. But I think, like, my character's supposed to be one of them that was saved by Louiswa. Use another one of these tickets. Pretty handy. Correct. In some cases, you get different dialogue if you actually have a character from 1.0. That's cool. That is cool. Was that screaming I heard? I'm not sure I want to know. You hear that commotion just now? What in the seven hells were they doing in there? Wrestling a paste? You look like the adventurous type. Mind taking a quick look? There's a crowd gathered. Tataru's not here. Can't say hi to Tataru. They were playing Phasmophobia in there. And... it sucks here. It's a Garlean soldier. Hmm. Oh. He was the, I didn't recognise him before. He was one of the Elamegans. He was the one that gave us that recommendation. So you can see why I'm glad I got to actually replay through this with New Game Plus, because cutscenes don't do this justice. Hmm. Ah, thank you, Euclidean. The ferry in Limsa near the Arcanist Guild takes you to Vesper Bay too. Cool, thank you. And Neurexia, the little sylph who came to hang out with us. Poor little thing. This one is glad. Walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louis Soir, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further.
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
No!
Poor thing.
Conditions of surrender. Denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough! We leave! Bring the prisoners.
Yeah, poor Neuraxia. Didn't deserve that. Minfilia asked this one to... In case Walking One returned, this one was to say... At church in East Thanalan, Walking One must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking One Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. And so that's the hero's welcome we get. Oh, that music there. It's creepy. And now we seek shelter at the church. Over near Camp Drybone. Camp Drybone was where we went to do the whole investigation with Ifrit. Something troubling you, my child? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Curse my enemies, Father. Call down divine vengeance upon them. Or the wild roses are dead. Yeah, the wild rose was the code word for the Scions. The wild roses are dead, Father, and I know not what to do. The wild roses. I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends at Scions. How could this have happened? And you were certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the selfsame service to her brother and sister scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marx, would you come here for a moment? Is that how you pronounce that? Marx? You just noticed the Moogle on my staff? It's a very cute staff. Yes, father? If you require assistance, pray speak with Marx. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marx is a survivor of the Battle of Carteneau. That was the calamity. That was what the Battle of Carteneau was. That was where the calamity happened. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marx, I want you to look after Melchan. Do you understand? Yes, father. Where good friend Bahamut stopped by for a chat. Yes. Pronounced like Marquess? Marquess? Okay, Marquess. Thank you. Yes, my Moogle staff is cute. So he's got a broken device here that was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. Something familiar about it, so he wants to tinker with it. But he needs some tools. We're gonna get him some tools. So I'm curious, is Iliud? I wonder if he was from 1.0? Pop people on the head with a Moogle. Yes. Actually, can I even melee as a white mage, or do I like shoot stuff? Oh, I can smack him with a Moogle. Forward now. They're dead. Used to have to go and actually buy the tools he needed. Oh, well, yeah, that sounds awful. Hey, Goldarithim, welcome. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Travelling goldsmith. Ballpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. But, Marquis gave us some money. Do you have anything else to say? Before you ask, no, I don't do refunds. Not that there's anything wrong with the tools I sold you. Sure, definitely not. Oh yeah, I remember once I finished the 2.0 quests, I went through the a wiki and I saw all the stuff they removed, like in the big pruning of quests. And yeah, there were... in that whole fetch quest section with the Company of Heroes, there were even more quests. Oh. They chopped it down so each member of the company only gives you a handful each, but there used to be even more. Yeah, that was already the worst part of the game, and wow, seems like it was even worse. Given these tools to play with. He repaired the device. The sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they move with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Melchan, this was a mistake. Please give the horror lodge to Sister Elunid. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. Hello, here's a device. Hey, thanks for the sub, Golden Rhythm. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It measures the passing of time, apparently. A little pocket watch. Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I'm given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquez said it belonged to the deceased. Oh dear. You don't suppose the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. More importantly, how did Marquez manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Yes, Marquez, mysterious character with amnesia. I recognize you now, Melchan. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you to find closure. This part's so sad. Use another ticket. Go back to Vesper Bay. You've never played this game but want to try it? Oh, it's so good. I'm so in love with it. There's still quite a bit of filler, but it's a lot better now at least. Yeah, it seems to get a lot better once you get past 2.0 as well. Like 2.1 was already felt a lot better in pacing. So now, well, the bodies have to be removed. You don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away. No, sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the Lich Yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. It was the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damned Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hells don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. There's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the Lich Yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I've a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. So I think this place is empty now. Let's just go have a look. Yeah, this game's great. It's so worth the money too. There's just so much content. Yeah, it's just dark and empty now. Very somber. You didn't get to see much of the combat this stream, because like the main story stuff is very the main story is kind of visual novel basically, with dungeons interspersed between them, but the combat's really good. This is my new favourite class, the ninja. You get these 3 hand symbols, like you type them in different orders to do different spells. And that's activated a thing that gives me 15% attack speed, which feels really good. And what's another cool one? Put down this ground thing, which does damage to everything in it. And that one needs a target. So that one shoots a big ball of fire. Yeah, ninja's cool. Oh yeah, and once that comes off cooldown... Yeah, ninja's my new favourite. So cool. If you mess up a combination, you get a bunny. Just to make sure everyone knows you messed up. It's cool. Alright, and now back to this very morbid business. I'll stay as my white mage, that feels like it suits this. Very priesty. Hey Yuro-chan, how are ya? I like Dragoon a lot actually. Yeah, Dragoon was my favourite until I leveled Ninja. Yeah, Dragoon's very cool though. Ashai Horror, who is that? Been playing for a month now though. Whoa. The frick is that? Beautiful. Swerve. Hi. People could tell you're new to the game because it's got a little sprout icon next to my name. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss him in the bag. I'm holding 4 corpses in my bag apparently. I think you am enjoying it. Hang on. Stop. Have a great day. They were going around giving money to new players. How I'm able to fit this stiff scion of the 7th Dawn corpse in my bag is a mystery best left unsolved. Yeah. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in 1 trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. And they're in the carriage now. Now for the other 4. Oh, this is your old server. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I went to this server because it's where a friend plays. She was the main one who got me into the game. Back to collecting dead bodies. Neuraxia. They make you collect them one by one. Just to really rub it in. Let's finish this before I die of old age. Neuraxia's corpse. The sylph's peaceful expression belies the fact that she no longer lives. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the Lich Yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Now I go back to the church. That's where the bodies are being taken. You used to have to transport them one by one. Oh god. I'm glad they changed that. Jeez. First carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago. We've begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that, for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect, and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Thal being the god of death. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with sylphic traditions. Now we gotta go tell the sweet little sylphs that their friend is dead. Yeah, 2.0 was, how quickly did they make 2.0 after they shut down the original? Yeah, it is remarkable that it turned out as good as it did. And it's only gotten better. Sylphs. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Neuraxia? But this one does not understand. Camaxio. This one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Oh, that's right, that's the Elder. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Ah, thank you, Goldarism. Thank you for the bit. Thanks so much for what you do. You helped me through some tough times, and I thought I should spread the positivity by giving my shiny decks to a kid whose account got corrupted. Oh wow, that was really lovely of you, Goldarism. Wow. And I'm really glad I could help you get through some tough times. And have a good night. Aw, thank you for that lovely message. November 2012, 1.0 shut down. August 2013, 2.0 launched. Not even a year. Jeez, yeah, they really did a good job with the time that they had. Neuraxia? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one, at once. So, not only Neuraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Neuraxia? Neuraxia went to Fenelon at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Neuraxia at the end. Tell this one that Neuraxia was brave. Tell this one that Neuraxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Neuraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial ones must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. When the time comes for walking ones to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Neuraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Back to the church. The church is basically our new home base for now. Oh god, Blood Moon! Yeah, I want to play more Breath of the Wild soon. Hopefully my health is on the up, so I can go back to Breath of the Wild, because I've got so much of that game left to go through as well. We thank you for your service to the Church and to the Sylphs. You may be pleased to know that, in your absence, we interred the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Melchan. So they're all buried now. Marquis. Marquis believes he is being watched. I'm not imagining it, Melchan. I know I'm being watched. This is different. Sinister. It is as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me? Please. It will only take a moment. Search the Lich Yard. Let's go something interesting in case we go to fight. Dragoon! Oh no! Stab you. Dragoon, go bounce. Splat. Dragoon's so fun. I can bounce backwards too. It's fun. Yeah, it's up. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. Ah, yeah, sorry, I kinda just went splat. He dead then. I need to think. Please, allow me a moment alone. Wait, Father Iliad must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens forfend! That such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? Yeah, he was a Garlean soldier. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marquez was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. Hello. Alfinode is okay. That's good.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the 7th Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
Cid.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano.
His voice is horrible.
I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Hammer. Welcome, Lim. How are ya?
are you?
Alfino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the 7th Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the 3 city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak.
There we go. I'll pause the cutscene for now. Sorry, I've been wanting to respond to you, Lim. Yeah, this is my first time through the game. So I actually have done the 2.0 story. I'm doing New Game Plus of it to show the story on stream to some friends. I'm up to 2.3 is what I'm up to. So I'm still very early in it myself. Yeah, I'm loving this game though. I only started playing it like a month ago. But yeah, I adore it. It's great. But yeah, the Ixal have summoned Garuda. So, oh dear.
Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Bum, bum, bum.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
Urgh. It's Sid! The Enterprise. This ship is called the Enterprise. It's a good name. Whilst you were catering to the company of buffoons every whim, good name, I was gathering information on our feathered foe. As a result, I was not present when the Garleans came. I suppose we should be grateful for our good fortune, though it matters little should Garuda grow powerful enough to bring Eorzea to heel. Glad I'm having a wonderful time with it? Ah, thank you. Yeah, I hear it just gets better and better with each expansion, so I've got a lot to look forward to. There's... How many expansions are out now? 3, isn't it? And then Endwalker is the 4th. Yeah, so that's a lot of content. Very cool. Father Iliad has some parting words. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Melchan. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the Final Flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gubu Wall of Udar. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Kothos. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Fulgord Float, the closest settlement to Kothos. Mayhap the Serpent stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Melchan. Alright, we're going on an adventure to find a cool airship. Off to North Shroud. Definitely so, in your opinion? Nice. Sid's been in so many FF games, his brain got a little overloaded that he forgot everything. He couldn't remember which FF game he was in. Like, wait, which timeline is this? Oh. Liked it a lot in 2.0 already, just felt more in love each expansion. Ah, that's cool. Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, I really like the class design so far. I've got, so far I've got a 50 warrior, dragoon, ninja, white mage, and bard. Yeah, I just got 50 with ninja last night, and it's my new favourite class. It's so cool. So cool. Boop. You somersault when you got your daggers out. Whee! Hello, I'm a ninja. The Enterprise. Needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago. Clearly bound for Kothos. So we're going to go talk to the person who saw it. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. No questions. Yeah, so I can fly, so I've finished the 2.0. I'm up to 2.3. Hopefully I can do a lot of streams to get the stream caught up to my progress. Yeah, so he's the one who was on sentry duty that day. Tell us about the Enterprise. It was on the eve of the Battle of Cartanu, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Kothos. The astrologers at the observatorium may have records which could help. But to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Fate failed. I flew past a fate, so... Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you, should you prove yourself useful. Offer them some aid, and they might offer me aid. Off to Kothos. Yeah, this Kothos section is rather long, but I really like it. I like the story here. Very cold lands. So this is where dragoons come from. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? How absurd! As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succour to strangers. So we're in Ishgard now. Or Kothos. Yeah, so Lanosia, that's Libsalaminsa, the pirates. Thanalan, that's Uldar, that's the desert. Black Shroud, that's Gridania, the forest. Mordona is like this small little zone in the middle we'll go to later. And now we're in Kothos, which is a different city-state, nation, whatever. Kothos is so pretty. Yeah, snow areas are really nice. Used to be all green in 1.0 before the calamity. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Huh. The unending war. He's doing his utmost to intimidate me into leaving. Alone have mercy, are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. And where in the hell is that knight I sent out on patrol? Perhaps I'll have a use for you after all. Oh, I can help. I hope. I'm a ninja. Actually, what level is this quest? 36. I don't think I have any classes around that level. Knight! Oh no! Anyway. Kothos reminds you of Skyrim. Ah, yeah, actually. Yeah. It does. Reminds me of Skyrim, too. Despicable, dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumours were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. I'm going to find out all about this region. Yeah, the politics of this region are interesting. Hello. I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologers to entertain your request. However, understand it is ultimately their decision, whether or not you may peruse their records. Up to the observatorium. Oh, it's big. Hey, thank you for the sub, Silver Quartz Spider. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Splish. Hello? The lady come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovoy be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forlamort up above. Up we go. Brum. Gotta go up further. But unlike WoW, you can mount indoors. Shortcut. Hello. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Oh, hang on, turn off auto advance. For our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between Southron nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk. Certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Forlamort. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guillaume. Guillaume? You honour us with your presence, sir. The lady was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durandare's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship, last seen in Kothos 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Kothos. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst travelling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. Okay, thanks. I was not aware you aided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, madam. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Well, time to go home, I guess. Wait, what is home? I guess it's the church now. Hello? You there, madam. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologer. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform me a favour. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal. Yeah. I'll go find another person, and probably rescue them. Whoa! Splat. I'm fine. That one. Here's the XIV. They're the same beastmen that we fight in Gridania. Hello, what the hell are you doing here? Just hanging out in the middle of this XIV camp? What a relief to see someone other than a goddamned birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the exile were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, madam. Okay, bye. Stab. Well, he wasn't that grateful for being saved. Kind of a running theme around here. Up we go. Ooh. This is a pretty cool tower. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you're eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you've already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravanian aggression. Yet you've already aided them twice, for which they are honour-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Sounds easy? Oi. That's right, it's this guy down in this building. Oh, that's the wall. Hello. He's the lord around here. You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you've rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses? I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It's only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? It's only fair that I put my boot in your face. 3 for 3. I understand you're very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a woman of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. He escaped with his life, but he would very much like his wares as well. Travel to the scene of the robbery, bring back what we find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Halenart, further improving the chances that they indulge your request for aid. You look like you'd make a great search and rescue team. But I'm an advent nonsense, you'll do fine. Yep. There's a lot of jerks around here. Right, recover this. Oh, there's a purple circle around this one. Oh no! Nope, wrong one. Trick attack. Boom! You did. Ninja is so fun. Alright. We got your bloody stuff. God bless you, friend. It's all here. Every last... Oh, but wait. That chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells. That's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury take me! A draconian rosary? In the possession of Lord Francel? Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Halenart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, miss. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Halenart. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. Of course. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Always something. Oh? This random guard wants to talk to us now. Come closer, lass, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Halenart for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Edelweiss, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. Well, got some intrigue. Yeah, so heretics are people who serve the dragons, which they're at war with. So that guy claims he is not a heretic. Let's investigate, and then I'll probably end the stream. My throat's getting sore and I'm hungry as well. Need food. Hello, this is Lord Francel. Is it an Edelweiss in your pocket, or are you happy to meet me? And that's the correct answer. I see Sir Curlet has not forgotten my mother's favourite flower. A pity he has not been seen in Kurthos since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbour even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do our best to provide. A missing airship? I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Horchefant of House Fortemps commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Go talk to another lord. If worst comes to worst, seek the aid of we who bear the sigil of the Rose. House Heathernart has battled the Dravanian horde since the rise of Ishgard, and never shall we yield. Who to trust? Food sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Food is good. And I don't want to wear out my voice. I really enjoy this segment of the story though. Fun little mystery. Well, let's turn in this quest and then we'll end the stream. Hello. Oh yeah, they've got a cool little map here of their locations, strategic locations. Yeah, just gonna run all over it. This is a cat after all, so probably needs to destroy everything here. Yeah. The unmistakable swagger of a well-travelled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes. The letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? Need an airship! So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Kurthos before the calamity 5 years ago. I pray it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Courtenay, we were embroiled with our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf, and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fortemps. Hi, Horch. I'll pick up the next quest, and then we'll finish the stream. As you have doubtless realised by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Fortemps included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady 9 of mine own House Fortemps, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travellers. There's also Cravelin of House Halenart, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to pass. Have you spoken with the Chief Astrologer of House Durandare yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him you're a friend of House Fortemps. Do not concern yourself with House Zemael. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the 3 I mentioned, and return to me when finished. Talk to people! And we will do that next time. This New Game Plus feature is very handy. Oh, actually. Hey, there's Sid and Alpha Nord hanging out. We came to find an airship, yet now we meddle in Ishgardian affairs of state. Gods, if Alisay were here, I would never hear the end of it. I'm glad we left the observatorium. The people there were not friendly. Though even here I can feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. They just kind of follow you around. Suspend. Yes, please. And we'll continue that next time. Surprised my character hasn't gotten fed up and just grabbed someone by the collar. Yes. Oh, you have to boot kitties off of your bed? Aw, good luck with that. That's just the normal state of Alfie and Alisay's relationship. Thanks for dropping in and thanks for watching, Limfellinus. Yes, Sid has some muscles in this game. Yeah, thanks all for watching. Let's see if I could find someone to raid. Ooh, Jordan's streaming. What's she playing? She's in the middle of a hype train. Oh, cool. I'm gonna raid Jordan Rasco. / raid. She's in the middle of a hype train, which she does a cool little mini game there, so that's cool. Her stream's also very chaotic, so enjoy. I'll see you all later. See ya.